Much better finish this week. Much better finish this week.
Much better finish. You know, at the end of the day, you just want to find a way to win the football game, however it may be. I thought our team did that, persevered, pushed through, and when we needed a first down this week in a 4-minute drill to close out the game, we found a way to get it done. And very proud of the effort to achieve victory for this football team, for our university, for our alumnus, for our city on homecoming day. Big victory for the Roadrunners today.
Go in the middle, Joe.
Coach, are there two Marcus Davenports? It seemed like he was all over the place tonight.
Wow, I thought he played lights out today. Continues to improve week after week after week. I thought when it was money downs and third down situations, fourth down situations, and we needed a play, we were able to depend on him, and he came through in a big way for us, as well as the other defensive linemen who commanded people to block them, and they could not double-team Marcus, so they created the one-on-ones, guys like Kevin Strong and Dalen Baker, King Newton, and I thought Marcus, whenever he gets a one-on-one matchup, I'm siding with him. I'm going with 93.
Up in front, David.
Coach Tyrell Clay, a former walk-on, earned a scholarship, career day, obviously. You've coached a lot of good running backs. What does he have that makes him go?
Well, you know what? I think he plays with all heart, man. He's all heart, and I thought he played with physicality. He ran behind his pads. He never stopped churning his legs. He was able to slash in there at times, and then at the point of contact, really lean forward and plow through tackles and made them earn their way. They had to wrap him up and tackle him. He played determined today. And we have a little saying where we say to our players, let your personality show. And I thought he played with a vengeance today with extreme physicality.
Questions?
Coach, did you allow yourself to did you allow yourself to take a look at the Conference USA standings?
No, I haven't. No, after the priority was to sing the alma mater. And so we sung the alma mater, I addressed the team, we sung our fight song, rejoiced with those young men, did quick radio and came straight to you guys. So I do not know any conference standings. Oh, you want to share some with me?
I think North Texas lost. That was what I was.
Yeah, my boy Lane Kiffin came through for me. Lane Monty Kiffin, all right.
Coach, over here to your right, John.
Coach, getting back to Marcus, on the touchdown play,
Yeah.
did he just scare the ball out of that guy's hand, quarterback's hand?
You know what? I was on the back end. I always try to get a back view to see our secondary and look through them to the defensive line. I didn't see it. I just saw the scoop and score. So I didn't know if it was errant in the delivery or if he knocked it down, or I wasn't sure. I just saw him scoop and score. Did he hit him?
Well,
No,
he-
I just-
yeah.
And they showed the replay didn't show that. They showed
Yeah.
him running. Yeah.
His presence did it.
Yeah, I
It
think
scared him to death, yeah.
Yeah.
He was a little scared.
I'd be afraid too. He was chasing me.
is this his best game, do you think? I mean, he's had a lot of good games, but
You know, we'll go back and study the film. I just know even when there weren't sacks, there were pressures and there were hits on the quarterback. And then to be able to be so disruptive that you dislodge or have a part in dislodging a ball, then the presence to pick it up and run it in for a touchdown. And then when they start to threat us yet again in the fourth quarter, position yourself to go back-to-back tackles, won a huge sack to close out with victory.
Over here to your left, Coach.
Coach, Clayton had 2 interceptions.
How
Just
about
talk
CJ? Another walk-on, huh? You know, Devron Davis went down early, and we sorted our rotation. And was it never more apparent than it was today? A lot of guys played who may not have played a lot of meaningful snaps in the past, and so CJ was one of them. We call Clayton CJ. All right, so CJ was one of them. He gets in the game and positions themselves and contest balls and get an interception. Did he have 2? Then get 2 interceptions and then play extremely well. Was proud of him. He works extremely hard and has positioned himself to be a contributor to this team. And he made his presence felt today.
All all the way in the back to the right.
Hi, Coach. Talk to us a little bit about Dalton Sturm. He was his own Superman out there. He took a lot of rushes out there and took control of the game. What are your thoughts?
Yeah,
on
we designed some runs for him. After the third lineman went down, the continuity, even though those guys prepare, when offensive line is a unique position because you work as a unit, as a group together, and there's a chemistry that goes with that. So when you thrust someone in, even though that person's been getting reps with the offense, he's been doing it with his unit. And so things that if I'm sitting next to you or in a stance next to you, I may just give you a little something, and we have a nonverbal communication piece there. Well, when those guys come in who are not generally with that group, sometimes there can be some miscommunication just from lack of chemistry, but we thrust some guys in that went and competed and gave their very all. And at times we had to create runs and quarterback design runs, which I'm not fired up about doing. I don't like Dalton getting hit like that. But we had to. We had to create opportunities for us to take advantage of what they were doing. And so we did that. And then some guys came back after being nicked, and we were able to get back on track and rush the ball well. But I thought rushing the ball was important for us today. I thought we were good on first downs. But we need to protect it better at times, and we need to not put ourselves in situations like we did. Let me see, how many penalties we have? 9, way too many. The last couple we've been down 3 and 4, and that's I prefer in that area. 9 was too many, and they were critical on second down, and we put ourselves in 3rd and long, and it was important for us to stay on schedule, to be productive on first down and play 2nd and medium so we could play 3rd and short. And we got ourselves in some situations where it was 3rd and long and extra long, and that proved to be difficult at times. But Dalton did the things necessary to win the game. He managed the clock well, and gave us a chance to be in the greatest formation there is in football, victory, when you kneel on it and allow that clock to go away.
In the middle, JJ.
Frank, Josiah went down early, didn't come back. What can you tell us about his injury?
I'm not sure. I haven't met with the doctors yet. They just told me he was out, but he was jubilant in the locker room, so he's not in a lot of pain. Probably has some deep bruise or something in there, maybe a bone bruise. I'm not sure exactly what it is, and I'm hesitant to even guess. But I don't think it's anything detrimental that'll keep him out long term. Hopefully it is not. But he had an ice bag on himself, and so hopefully we'll have him back next week.
In the middle, Joe.
Coach, I just want to ask, it was such a heartbreaking loss last week, and to see these guys come out here and play the way they did tonight, that's got to make you proud, I would think, the way they just flushed that one away.
Yeah, they persevered, they fought, and what we said to them was, there won't be anything given to you. There's no empathy for those men on the other side of the field. Their head coach coached in this city. Their ties there, and they're going to come to win. And when you look at their body of work against our conference foes, whether it was against UTEP or FIU, you see a different team than a 1-6 record or whatever the record was when they're playing Stanford, and they're playing Houston, and they're playing Pitt. It's a little different when you focus in on conference play. So we knew that in spite of their record, they would be a very competitive football game because there's a lot of balance, equity within our conference. And they've always played us well in a tough game. And so it was a physical football game on both sides of the ball. And they were intense, but I thought we matched their intensity and took it a little further to achieve victory. So again, proud of our football team.
We'll take 2 more, John.
Coach, a lot of guys seem to limp off. I think a lot of them went back.
Yeah.
How about Beard? I don't think he returned.
Yeah, he did not. Steph did not. So again, I'm not sure of his injury, but he went out and did not return in the game. David Anzadula went into the game, and it was good to see him get his nose bloody a little bit there as he competed. So we'll need that guy to finish the season. So hopefully Steph is able to come back. If not, next man up mentality, and we train him for this moment. And so we're hopeful he could be back, but if not, the next guy will have to be ready to go.
All right.
Thank you guys so much. Go Runners.
Thanks, Frank.